Cleanup is underway in Glendale after tens of thousands of people gathered at State Farm Stadium to honor the life of conservative activist Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, as you know, he was killed by a gunman a week and a half ago on that college campus. Kirk's influential Turning Point USA organization is based right here in Phoenix. President Trump, Vice President Vance, and other top administration officials flew in from Washington to pay their respects and speak at the memorial.
By his own determination and skill, Charlie Kirk built Turning Point from his humble beginnings, the beginnings that nobody believed could ever end up something like this, into a great movement and a juggernaut of American politics.
A powerful moment during the service came when his widow, Erica Kirk, said she forgives the suspected gunman for killing her husband.
That man, that young man, I forgive him.
Erica Kirk has vowed to continue her husband's legacy and has been named the new president and CEO of Turning Point USA.
State Farm Stadium only holds about 63,000 people, and Glendale police were expecting about 100,000, which means thousands of overflow went into Desert Diamond Arena to watch the service. And while some people told us they were disappointed not to be there in person, they were encouraged by the large turnout. People were in line very early to make sure they got a spot inside of State Farm Stadium, with some people camping out overnight, but people were not allowed to take all of their stuff inside because of the heavy security. So that meant a lot of trash was left outside of the stadium, causing quite the mess. So we want to check in with Elena this morning, who is outside of State Farm Stadium, to see how the cleanup is going. Good morning, Elena.
Hey, good morning. Crews are continuing to clean up what was left behind after Charlie Kirk's memorial yesterday. You can see that they're in the State Farm Stadium parking lot, gathering all the tents, cones, barriers. That also includes the trash that was left behind. Compared to yesterday, I will say it looks a lot better, but just to give you an idea of what crews have had to clean up throughout the overnight hours, take a look at these images. Because of that no bag policy, many water bottles, plastic bags, food, and more were left on the ground when people went inside for the memorial. According to law enforcement, there were thousands and thousands of people trying to attend the memorial yesterday, and from surging lines to several medical calls on the grounds, folks in line tell me it felt out of control.
Not enough security. People tried to be very good about it, tried to stay in line, but they didn't get any information while they're standing out there. They seemed futile to them, that things weren't going the way they wanted, and I believe it just kind of broke down after that.
The Glendale Fire Department oversaw the EMS crews that were responding to these medical calls, and I actually just heard from their spokesperson this morning. They don't have the official numbers just yet, but they're promising us to get us those numbers sometime today. So as we await those numbers, I also spoke to him yesterday, and he did confirm for me that there were multiple medical calls in the morning before the memorial and a few transports. These calls range from heat-related causes, pre-existing conditions, as well as crowd anxiety. Scott and Simone.
Elena, thank you so much, and we'll continue to check in with you throughout the morning for